Have you ever felt like you've been waiting your entire life for a love that's beyond the ordinary? A love so profound, so deeply aligned with your soul that it feels like the universe itself has been orchestrating its arrival? Well, guess what? Source is saying you are finally ready. This isn't just any love. It's not the fleeting kind, nor the type that leaves you guessing. No, this is a love that transforms, heals, and awakens parts of you that you didn't even know existed. Everything you've been through, every heartache, every lesson, has been preparing you for this moment. The universe has been guiding you, step by step, aligning you with a love so powerful that it has the potential to change the very fabric of your reality. So, if you've been feeling like something big is on the horizon, like your soul is craving a connection unlike any other, you're not imagining it. The time has come, and you're on the verge of experiencing a love like nothing you've yet to experience. Ready to find out what this means for you? Let's dive deep into the cosmic message Source has for you today. Spiritual readiness for love. Spiritual readiness for love is like preparing the soil before planting a seed. Just as a garden flourishes when the earth is rich and tended to, love grows and blossoms when our hearts and spirits are ready to nurture it. This kind of love, the one Source is guiding you toward, isn't just any ordinary connection. It's a sacred union, one that asks for depth, vulnerability, and openness. Before we can fully receive and appreciate such love, we must first tend to the inner work. Spiritual growth and healing are the tools that help us clear away the weeds of doubt, fear, and past hurts, making room for something truly beautiful to take root. Imagine for a moment that your heart is a vessel. Over the years, through all the experiences, heartbreaks, and lessons, it may have become filled with emotional baggage, resentments, insecurities, disappointments. These heavy weights don't just sit idly, they cloud your vision and block your ability to receive love freely. Healing is the process of emptying that vessel, cleansing it of what no longer serves you, so that when love arrives, you have the space to hold it. It's like cleaning a window that's been smudged for years. Once it's polished, light floods in, revealing everything with more clarity, warmth, and brilliance. Past challenges, as painful as they might have been, weren't just random obstacles. They were stepping stones. Each heartbreak, rejection, or loss was like a sculptor's chisel, shaping you into the person you needed to become. Think of it like tempering steel. It's only through the intense heat and pressure that it becomes stronger and more resilient. In the same way, those past experiences were preparing you to handle a love like no other. A love that requires not just the joy of connection, but also the maturity to hold space for another's heart, to love without conditions, and to grow together even through difficult times. Spiritual growth helps you see these past challenges from a higher perspective. Rather than viewing them as failures or setbacks, you begin to understand that they were lessons from the universe, guiding you to where you are now. Every tear shed, every moment of confusion, was a way to clear out old energies, beliefs, and patterns that were keeping you stuck in cycles that didn't serve your highest good. Now, you are stepping into a version of yourself that's more aligned with who you truly are, someone capable of giving and receiving love in its purest form. Without spiritual growth, you may find yourself repeating old patterns in relationships, attracting the same type of person or situation that reflects unhealed wounds. But when you heal, you break free from those cycles, your energy shifts, and you begin to attract connections that resonate with the new, elevated version of yourself. It's like moving from a black and white world into one full of vibrant colors, where love doesn't feel heavy or burdensome, but light, expansive, and freeing. Signs that you're ready. When Source begins to align you with a special love, the universe sends gentle signs like whispers carried on the wind, guiding you toward this profound connection. These signs and synchronicities are not mere coincidences, but rather a language the universe uses to communicate with your soul, telling you that you're on the right path. One of the most common signals is the appearance of repeated angel numbers, like 111 or 222. These numbers are like little winks from the cosmos, reminding you that divine forces are working behind the scenes to bring this love into your life. When you see these numbers, it's as though the universe is saying, stay open, stay patient. What you've been longing for is on its way. Another key sign is an overwhelming sense of inner peace, even if you can't fully explain it. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, where the waves are calm and steady. That feeling of serenity washing over you, despite the ups and downs of life, is an indicator that your heart is preparing itself for something extraordinary. It's as if your soul already knows that love is near, and it's allowing you to release old worries and anxieties. This peace doesn't come from external circumstances, but from within, signaling that you've healed enough to receive love with an open heart. You might also notice a deep, unshakable longing for connection. Not just any connection, but one that feels meaningful and true. It's like your heart has become a compass, gently nudging you toward your destined path. This longing isn't born out of loneliness or fear. It's a knowing, like an inner pull towards something greater. You feel it in your bones, like the way a flower turns toward the sun instinctively, seeking warmth and light. This yearning is a sign that you're ready to welcome a love that will nourish you on a soul level, not just a surface connection. Synchronicities also tend to appear more frequently when this love is drawing closer. You may overhear conversations about love at just the right moment, or see symbols that remind you of your own romantic journey. These are the universe's breadcrumbs, subtle clues that everything is aligning perfectly. Sometimes you may encounter dreams or visions that leave you feeling as though you've glimpsed the future, a future where this love has already arrived. These visions aren't just figments of your imagination. They're reflections of the energy already taking shape in your life. A sign that often catches people by surprise is the sudden clearing of space in your life. Relationships that no longer serve your highest good may fall away, or old habits that blocked your path to love start to dissolve. It's like the universe is sweeping the stage, preparing for the entrance of someone new, someone significant. This clearing makes way for fresh energy, ensuring that when this love enters, there's room for it to flourish without being weighed down by the past. In short, when you are ready, it's as if the universe conspires to make everything feel connected. The signs are like a soft melody playing in the background of your life, growing louder and clearer with each passing day. Trust these signals, for they are Source's way of telling you that you are prepared to embrace a love that will elevate your spirit and fill your heart in ways you've never experienced before. All you need to do is remain open, stay present, and listen to the whispers of the universe, guiding you toward this divine connection. The energetic shift. The world is going through an energetic shift, much like the subtle change in the air before a storm. When you can feel something new approaching, even if you can't see it yet. This shift is not just happening on the surface, it's happening deep within the collective consciousness, where old patterns and energies are being cleared away, making room for deeper, soul-level connections to emerge. It's as if the universe is turning up the volume on love, encouraging all of us to tune in to a higher frequency where relationships are not just about companionship, but about true spiritual connection. This shift is allowing people to meet in a way that goes beyond physical attraction or casual interactions, reaching into the very core of their souls, where their truest selves reside. For chosen ones, this energetic transformation is even more profound. They are like antennas, finely attuned to the subtle vibrations of this shift. Just as a sunflower naturally turns to face the sun, chosen ones are drawn to the rising energy of love that's filling the universe. Their heightened sensitivity to these changes allows them to recognize when something in the atmosphere feels different, like the first hint of spring after a long winter. They may feel more connected to their intuition, more aware of the synchronicities and signs that are unfolding around them. It's as if their inner compass is being recalibrated to align with the new frequencies, making them ready to experience a love that is not just emotional or physical, but deeply spiritual. This shift is pushing everyone toward a higher understanding of love. It's like the tide rising, lifting all boats, but for those who are spiritually attuned, like the chosen ones, it feels like a wave of awakening washing over them. They begin to crave connections that are authentic, connections that are rooted in truth, vulnerability, and shared growth. Old, superficial ways of relating no longer resonate with them. They may find that the types of relationships that once satisfied them now feel shallow, like trying to swim in a pool that's too shallow for their soul to dive into. This new energy is asking for depth, for honesty, for a level of connection that allows people to truly see one another, not just as bodies or personalities, but as souls on a journey of evolution. As the collective energy shifts, it's also creating an environment where barriers between people are falling away. The fear of vulnerability, the walls that once kept hearts locked behind emotional defenses, are starting to crumble. It's as though a fog is lifting, allowing people to see each other with fresh eyes. For chosen ones, this means they are now more open to receiving a love that mirrors their own soul's growth. They are ready to meet someone who sees them for who they really are, someone who connects with them beyond words, beyond physical attraction, at a level that touches their spirit. In this new energy, chosen ones are being called to embrace the love that reflects the higher vibrations they've been aligning with. It's a love that not only fulfills, but transforms, like a seed that blossoms into a flower under the right conditions. The energetic shift has set the stage for this sacred connection, and chosen ones, attuned to these changes, are ready to walk into a love that is as deep and expansive as the universe itself. Twin flame and soulmate dynamics. When it comes to twin flame and soulmate dynamics, the love between these connections is not just intense. It's as if two souls are meeting again after lifetimes apart, like long-lost travelers finally finding each other in the vast expanse of the universe. This type of connection transcends the ordinary. It goes beyond the surface, where most relationships operate, and dives straight into the depths of the soul. With twin flames and soulmates, there's a sense of recognition, like looking into someone's eyes and feeling as if you've known them forever, even if you've just met. It's not just about familiarity, but a profound sense of home, as though you found a missing piece of yourself in another person. The bond between twin flames is particularly powerful because they are believed to be two halves of the same soul, split and sent on different journeys, only to reunite later in life. When twin flames come together, it's like a spark ignites something deep within both individuals, stirring emotions, memories, and energies that were dormant until that moment. The intensity of a twin flame connection can feel like a fire burning bright and hot, capable of transforming both individuals in ways they never imagined. It's as though their souls have made a sacred pact before this lifetime to meet again, to help each other grow, evolve, and rise into their highest potential. This connection, however, is not always easy. Like a mirror reflecting back both your light and your shadows, twin flames challenge each other to confront the deepest parts of themselves. They are drawn together, not just for love, but for growth, healing, and the elevation of their souls. It's like stepping into a dance, where the steps are both familiar and completely new, and through the rhythm of this relationship, each partner is pushed to evolve. The love is passionate, yes, but it also comes with intense lessons, sometimes triggering old wounds or unresolved emotions. Yet through this intensity, twin flames help each other break free from patterns that no longer serve them, paving the way for a higher form of love to blossom. Soulmate connections, on the other hand, can be just as deep, though they tend to feel more harmonious and nurturing. While twin flames are like a wild storm shaking things up, soulmates are like a calm breeze, offering comfort and support. Soulmates are individuals who come into your life to help you along your spiritual path, offering a steady hand and an open heart. The bond with a soulmate feels easy and natural, like two rivers merging into one. There's a flow to the relationship, a sense that you're on the same wavelength. Even in challenging times, there's an underlying trust and peace that you're meant to be together, that you're walking this path side by side. Whether it's a twin flame or a soulmate connection, the emotional, spiritual, and energetic bond is profound. These relationships tap into the very core of who you are, awakening parts of yourself that you didn't even know existed. It's like peeling back the layers to reveal the true essence of your soul. The love shared in these connections is magnetic, pulling you toward one another like two stars orbiting in the same cosmic dance. The energy between you is palpable, sometimes so strong it's felt even when you're apart, like an invisible thread linking your hearts across time and space. Healing and unconditional love. The transformative power of this love is like sunlight breaking through after a long, dark winter, casting its warmth over everything it touches. It has the incredible ability to heal old wounds and traumas, gently coaxing the heart to open again, even in places that may have been closed off for years. This kind of love doesn't just mask the pain, it goes straight to the root, soothing deep emotional scars like a balm for the soul. It's as if love itself becomes a healer, quietly and consistently working to mend the broken parts, bringing comfort where there was once hurt. With every kind word, every tender gesture, this love begins to dissolve the layers of fear, mistrust, and doubt that past experiences may have built up. Unconditional love, in particular, plays a profound role in this new experience. It's not just love that's given when everything is perfect, it's love that remains steady and strong even through life's storms. Like a tree that stands firm through winds and rain, unconditional love doesn't waver based on circumstances. It is constant, grounded in acceptance, and allows you to be your true self without fear of judgment or rejection. This kind of love doesn't ask you to change or hide your imperfections. Instead, it embraces every part of you, including the parts you might think are unlovable. It sees beauty in your flaws, strength in your vulnerability, and worth in your every emotion. The healing that comes from unconditional love is unlike anything you've experienced before. It's like the slow but steady growth of a flower that once wilted begins to bloom again under the care of someone who understands its needs. This love nurtures the heart, encouraging it to trust again, to believe in the possibility of connection without the fear of being hurt. It allows you to release the heavy baggage of the past and step forward into the lightness of the present. In this new experience, love becomes a safe space where you can explore your feelings and express your true self, knowing that no matter what, you are loved just as you are. For many, old traumas and wounds can create walls around the heart, walls built to protect, but also to keep love out. This love, however, has the power to gently dismantle those walls, brick by brick. It doesn't rush the process. It allows healing to unfold naturally, like a river eroding rock over time. And as these walls come down, you begin to realize that the love you're receiving isn't conditional on your past, your mistakes, or your fears. It's love that flows freely, without strings, without expectations. It's a love that says, you are enough, even on days when you may not feel it yourself. This unconditional love also invites you to offer the same in return. As you heal, you'll find yourself more capable of loving others without conditions, without the need for them to be a certain way or act according to your desires. You'll learn that love doesn't need to be earned. It is given freely, accepted fully, and shared abundantly. In this way, love becomes not just a healing force, but a transformative one, reshaping your entire understanding of what it means to love and be loved. It opens you up to a new level of intimacy and connection, one where both partners are seen, valued, and cherished for their authentic selves. Trusting divine timing. Trusting divine timing in love is like planting a seed in rich soil and trusting that, with time and care, it will blossom into something beautiful. You can't rush the growth of a flower, and the same is true for love. Often, we want things to happen on our schedule, like trying to force a river to flow faster, but the universe has its own rhythm, and it's perfectly aligned with what's best for us, even if we don't see it at the moment. Love has a way of arriving, not when we demand it, but when we're truly ready to receive it. Just like how the sun rises each day without fail, there's an assurance in the divine plan that love will come at exactly the right moment, when all the pieces have fallen into place. Divine timing works in mysterious ways, often bringing love into our lives when we least expect it, but exactly when we need it. It's as if the universe is weaving a tapestry, carefully stitching together every experience, every lesson, and every encounter to prepare us for that one destined connection. Sometimes it can feel like nothing is happening, like we're waiting endlessly for love to show up. But in reality, Source is working behind the scenes, aligning the perfect circumstances. It's like a grand orchestra tuning their instruments before the symphony begins. Each part is essential to creating a harmonious melody. While it may seem like things are taking too long, each delay, each detour is part of the preparation for a love that's meant to be truly extraordinary. Patience, in this sense, becomes a quiet strength. It's not about sitting idly by, but about being open, calm, and trusting that love is on its way. Imagine it as a journey along a winding road, where every twist and turn is leading you closer to the destination. even if you can't see it just yet. The journey itself is filled with lessons that prepare your heart to receive the love you've been destined for. These lessons might come through personal growth, healing old wounds, or even meeting people who help you understand more about what you truly want and need in a relationship. Each step is like polishing a diamond, refining you so that when the right person arrives, you are ready to shine together. In the waiting, it's important to remain open. Just as a gardener tends to the soil while waiting for seeds to sprout, nurturing your heart and spirit in the meantime allows love to enter more easily when the time is right. This openness is about trusting the universe's timing, releasing the urge to control, and knowing that love's arrival is already written in the stars. It's a reminder that sometimes the things we desire most require the most careful preparation. The universe is setting the stage for something special, and by remaining open and patient, you allow love to flow into your life in its own perfect time. Trusting divine timing also means letting go of any fears or doubts that might arise along the way. It's like trusting that even though clouds may cover the sky, the sun is still shining above them. You might not see love coming, but that doesn't mean it's not on its way. By focusing on your own growth, happiness, and fulfillment, you align yourself with the energy of love, making it easier for the universe to bring it into your life. This trust acts as a beacon, guiding love to you, no matter how long it takes. Elevated communication and connection. This love will be unlike anything you've known before, as it transcends the limitations of spoken language and enters the realm of the heart and soul. Imagine it as two souls dancing in perfect synchrony, where every move, every glance, and every silence speaks volumes. In this connection, words often become unnecessary, as there's an unspoken understanding between you and your partner, as if your hearts communicate directly, bypassing the need for the mind. It's like a secret language that only the soul can comprehend, one that feels both comforting and exhilarating at the same time. The depth of this connection will feel as though you've always known each other, even if you've just met. It's a recognition that goes beyond physical presence, something almost tangible in the air between you. One of the most remarkable aspects of this love is the heightened telepathic communication. It's as though you can hear each other's thoughts, not in a literal sense, but in a way that feels natural and effortless. There's a knowing that flows between you like a current of energy that hums beneath the surface. You might think of something, and moments later, your partner expresses the very same thought. You'll often find yourselves finishing each other's sentences or knowing what the other is feeling, even without them saying a word. It's a connection that doesn't rely on physical touch or verbal cues, but rather on an intuitive bond that surpasses any need for explanation. This telepathic link will allow you both to understand each other's deepest desires, fears, and emotions, creating a sense of unity and harmony that's rare to find. Self-love also has a profound effect on the way you interact with others. When you love yourself deeply, you are able to give and receive love freely without fear or insecurity. You no longer look to others to complete you because you are whole and fulfilled within yourself. This wholeness creates a perfect balance, like two puzzle pieces coming together to form a beautiful picture. It's not about needing someone else to fill a void, but about two complete individuals coming together to share their lives in harmony. Your self-love acts as the foundation for a relationship where both partners can stand independently, yet choose to come together because they genuinely enjoy and appreciate each other's presence. Lastly, self-love is a journey of continuous growth. It's not about reaching a point of perfection, but about accepting where you are and lovingly working toward becoming the best version of yourself. This growth ripples out, impacting the way you show up in your relationships and, most importantly, the kind of love you attract. As you learn to love yourself more each day, you become more aligned with the type of partnership that will help you grow even further, supporting and complementing you as you both evolve. In this way, self-love isn't just the key to attracting love, it's the energy that sustains it, creating a dynamic, flourishing connection that continues to grow as you do.